Hello everyone. Random Office Shooter updated recently, and the update was more focused about fixing and balancing weapons. They swapped the stand in place with the sniper. It's now cheaper, and it got buffed. The sniper also got buffed, got also a scope, and the Uzis that I made a whole video ranting about finally got a buff. I'm gonna start with the stand. It's gonna be now the noob first weapons. It's gonna be because I think it's like $8,000 for it now, and it's actually kind of usable now. It still has like an atrocious range, right? But yeah, it's not that bad right now. I'd say it's quite usable. It's 3 shots in the head, I believe, for a regular. No, 2 shots in the head for a regular NPC. Oh, oof, 4 to 5 shots in the body. Yeah, 2 shots in the head. How many in the body? 5 shots. 5 shots in the body. The recoil it has is kind of big, I would say, but the fire rate is kind of good too. So I'd say it's still worse than the Tommy, but it's usable, right? It's not like the end of the world. I'd say for beginners, this is a really good stuff now. I'd say the stand is a good beginner weapon right now. And then there's the sniper. And the sniper, I'm gonna say it needs a nerf. They buffed it a little bit too much. And when I say it needs a nerf, I'd say it needs a nerf for PvP. I think it should do less damage only for the players. If the dev can do that, it would be perfect. Because for PvE, it's now usable. It can kill any any NPC, the shopkeeper, the police with automatic weapons, the guards from the jury, or the harbor, or the bank with a single shot in the head, right? Boom. Just like that. It's really good, but unfortunately, is also killing players with 1 shot in the head. I think it should have been two, okay? Just to make a little bit more balance because people can just camp with it and use this new scope they got, like from nowhere, and just keep like one tapping players. And I'm not gonna be shooting people because I don't like doing that. I only shoot people that shoot me for no reason normally. But I'm not gonna lie, I already did that before, but most of the time I prefer not to, you know. Also, something interesting is that you can get collaterals with it. I mean, look at this. Oh, I'm without ammo. I'm out of ammo. But okay, I'm gonna get it now. Boom. As you can see, 2 shots, 2 dead with nah, 1 shot, 2 kills. Dang it. I really stumbled myself into my own words. Okay. So as you can see, it's now a really good weapon, the sniper. Maybe a bit too good. But the thing is, uh, for PvP, it might be a little bit broken, unless if you're a VIP. If you're a VIP, you can take 2 headshots from it. So yeah, the sniper, they both may be a little bit too much. And now let's go with the weapon I made a whole video ranting about, the Uzi. And well, the recoil is still the same atrocious recoil we had before. So they have not touched the recoil for this thing. They still have one of the worst recoils. But if you manage the recoil, it's quite usable now. Uh, it's not a competitive weapon, I'd say. It takes 4 shots to kill a tougher NPC. Regular NPCs is 3 shots, 5 shots in the chest. So it has even less damage than the stand, slight less, right? But it does have a higher fire rate, so there's that. So I think it has a higher fire rate of any weapon. So maybe that can compensate for the lack of damage it has. Oh, and if you're gonna doing bank with it, it still takes twice as many bullets to damage the doors and the and the ah cabinets where the money is stored at. But like I said, this thing is usable. I wouldn't say it's broken, nor it is like a top tier contender, right? It's Not as good as the MP40, the Tommy, but it's usable. And against PvE, I'd say it's pretty good because you can use it for regain a bunch of health, a bit of health, and while you run away from the police, I would say for PvE, it's pretty good. I know, especially when you go with the police. It's pretty hard to actually die to the police when you're using this thing because you recover a bit of health, you get a little bit quicker. Like I said, it got a lot better, right? It's pretty usable now, and it's fun to have the speed boost with it. But again, I wouldn't say this is a top contender of the best weapons in the game, especially for PvP. It still takes like 8 headshots to kill a player. So yeah, there's that. And I think I have not tested how many shots the stand takes to take a tougher NPC. Let me give it a shot real quick. Oof, I died. Okay, let's try it when I respawn, and then I'm gonna close up this video because it's already too long. Bank. Maybe the bank has some, or the gas station. But yeah, the stand is kind of usable now. It has a similar recoil to the Uzis though, so there's that. But it does more damage, so there's also that. Yeah, there's no ward in here, but I believe, yes, it is there. Let's see how many shots in the head it takes to kill like one of those tougher NPCs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 shots. One less than what you need with the Uzi. So yeah, this thing definitely does have more damage than the Uzi. So the Uzi is still the weakest automatic weapon in terms of damage. But it does have a ridiculous fire rate, so it might be usable for anything that doesn't involve PvP with a player with a max tier weapon, because any player with a top tier weapon is still going to do more damage than you with a Uzi. Maybe a slight extra damage. If they give like the same damage you have the stand has, maybe it would be useful. Or the Tommy. I think it might be overpowered if it would have the same damage for the Tommy, even though it does have the crazy recoil. But hey, it's usable now, so I have to give them that. It's not a complete waste of money anymore. I mean, still kind of is, uh, but not as bad as it used to. So, and the fire rate, I say maybe compensate for the lack of damage. I'm not entirely sure. I have not tried this thing that many times in PvP, so I can't say for sure. And it's really funny to get the speed buff. You can sometimes even get the game to flag you as a hacker over how fast you can go with this thing. It's so fun. Let's say this weapon is now actually fun to use. Not highly competitive, but very fun to use. So, thank you, Dev, for actually buffing this thing. It was definitely needed. It's so fun to just kill random NPCs with this thing. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.